Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Israel Brief, brought to you by Lay of the Land. I'm also going to take the opportunity to say Shavua Tov, because we are entering a new week. I'm Raylene Marks with today's top stories. Israel's Interior Minister Aryeh Deri announced last night that he has given the go-ahead to revoke the permanent residence status of BDS founder Omar Barghouti. Now, Barghouti is the founder of the Boycott, Divestment and Sanctions movement, and he gained permanent residency in Israel when he married his wife, an Israeli Arab from the town of Akko in the north. And according to Israel's laws, which were amended last year, Israel's residency laws that were amended last year in 2018, the law states that anybody who is deemed a threat or harmful to the country can have their residency revoked. And the Attorney General has agreed to this, and now the process has been put in place to remove permanent residency from Omar Barghouti, because the campaign, the BDS campaign, which some would have you believe is actually peaceful demonstrations against the state of Israel, is anything but that. We've spoken a lot about it on the Israel Brief. We've shown the links to terror organizations. We've explained how the BDS movement is anti-Semitic, which is a decision not just taken by Israel, but from other countries as well. And in the past, because of his anti-Israel activity, Israel's government have tried to deny Omar Barghouti's opportunity to leave Israel and visit other countries, and countries like the United Kingdom as well as the USA have actually denied him visas to enter. So this is quite a substantial development. There have been some elements within the Arab community who have said this is not democratic. However, the Attorney General has ruled that it is within Israeli law. In other very, very interesting news, Israel's acting foreign minister, Israel Katz, announced yesterday that he was in the process of signing a non-aggression pact treaty with several Gulf states. And while this is quite historic because it could put an end to decades-long conflict between Jerusalem and various Gulf states, it's not formal ties with Gulf states, but could significantly take us in the right direction. So it is quite significant, and it's no coincidence that it is happening at a time when Iran are ramping up their threat against the state of Israel and various Gulf states as well. And in concluding news, while we're staying with the Arab community, many demonstrated across the country on Friday against rising violence in the Arab community. And Prime Minister Netanyahu announced yesterday in his cabinet meeting that the government will be allocating more funding to the Arab communities to try and put an end or try and fight increased violence in these communities. However, the Public Security Minister Gilad Erdan drew quite a lot of criticism today from Arab lawmakers when he said he blames the culture in Arab communities for the uptick in violence. So we hope that any violence in any of Israel's minority communities, for whatever reason, comes to an end soon. So that's it for today's edition of the Israel Brief. We won't be on air tomorrow or on Wednesday because it is Yom Kippur, and at this juncture I want to wish all of you who are observing Yom Kippur Gama Chatima Tova, a meaningful and easy fast, and may you be inscribed in the Book of Life. However, you still have time to check out our content online, and you can read Gina Jacobson's lovely account of why she thinks Israel is anything but an apartheid state. You can read that on www.layoftheland.online, as well as an article written by me on some of the strides Israel is making against breast cancer. If you don't want to check us out online, I recommend that you join our growing Facebook community. We are growing in leaps and bounds, and we would love to have you there. Like us and follow us at Lottle Site. Share our content, invite your friends. It's a party on that page. And if you want to get your daily edition of the Israel Brief delivered to a device near you, You can look for us on YouTube at The Israel Brief. Click on the subscribe button, and remember, the more of us who subscribe, the more impact we have to tell Israel's side of the story. So from me, Raleen Marks with The Israel Brief, I wish you a good evening and Gama Khatima Tova.